Dale. Daylight come and me won't go home.
That gotta be turned off.
Yeah, man. Harry Belafonte, he passed away, man.
Dude, that's a big one.
Yeah, man. Crazy, right?
Another legend.
Yeah, rest in peace to Harry Belafonte. You know, so much has happened since the last time me and you saw each other, Frankie. Harry Belafonte Fonte passed away. Jerry Springer, he passed away.
Yo, Jerry Springer right now.
Jerry.
So if he's in heaven, you know what he's doing, right?
He's doing another show, and he's
doing the show up there.
Yo, he got the Angels fighting right now.
He goes,
Gabriel stole my harp, and I want it back, Michael. Jerry.
It's gonna be like, we're bringing out the real Michael Jackson.
Oh, man.
We need Prince.
Yes. Oh, man. So Prince, James Brown, and Michael Jackson, they got a tiff.
Yeah, we need to discuss this. Which one of you wear the higher heels?
Oh, man. You know, Jerry Springer, what a legend, man. He helped keep a lot of us busy when we had a day off and we needed something to entertain us on TV.
Yeah,
so,
well, first of all, between him and Maury, they saved COVID.
Oh, absolutely.
There was nothing on the air.
Between Maury and his Izzy the father, and between Jerry with the random fights. Yo, and the thing is, somebody came up to him and was like, Jerry, you're exploiting all of these people. Like, how could you've made a career out of exploiting underprivileged people. And he says, well, when you look on the TV, all you see is the sort of elitists. You see all the people who are prim and proper, who are done up, who are dolled up, they have status and so forth. So he was like, I wanted my show to be for the people you don't pay attention to, the people you don't notice, the people you don't acknowledge. So he was like, I'm not exploiting these people. He says, these are people, this is stuff that's going on in our country that we all ignore, and I'm shining a light on it. And he goes, and I'm bringing it to the mainstream attention.
Well, what he did was he let people know that there are people live in West Virginia.
Yeah.
People lived in Kentucky.
Yep, in Idaho.
Alabama.
Yeah. And he gave them a moment.
He gave them their soapbox.
He gave them a moment.
For like how many years? 20?
Yeah, man.
The guy was a genius. I ain't gonna lie.
He put Steve on. And then remember Jerry tried to become a judge too? I think he became a judge.
Yeah, but he was also a mayor.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, Jerry was the man.
Well, I feel bad that we spent so much time on Jerry and not Harry Belafonte, who's like a civil rights activist and did all this. He bailed Martin Luther King Jr. out of jail.
You remember that?
Yeah. Well, I don't remember, but I
you weren't there?
You say it like I was there. Like I was like, yeah, I was telling Harry. I was
what happened was
I was like, bro, you made that money, yo. You should get Martin out.
Yo, you need to talk to the guy.
Nah, but yeah, two legends passed away, man, since we saw each other. Oh, and Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon, both of them got fired on the same day.
Yo, that's like getting fired
I shouldn't
on your day
laugh.
off.
Yeah, I shouldn't laugh because that's sad. But they were both very, I would say, polarizing individuals who definitely got a lot of attention. I didn't foresee CNN letting Don Lemon go. I know he's been kind of saying certain things that might have put him in hot water, and I know Tucker Carlson, he does that every week. But
what the thing was like we live in a world now.
Yeah.
That if you're gonna do fake news, it has to be believable.
Yeah.
And then when the fake news media gets charged and they lose a case and losing millions, somebody's gonna have to take a hit.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. On the other end, you have to remember one thing. You're on CNN, or I think it was CNN he was on, right?
Well, it's Don Lemon, yeah.
Don Lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're on a very, do not offend anybody's station.
Yeah, yeah.
And you cross that line just a little
bit.
Yeah,
he said some woman in over 40 is not in their prime or something like that. Because I think they was talking about how old Joe Biden is. And he said a woman was like, she's running, and he was like, she shouldn't run because she's not in her prime. Because she was like 40 years old. I was like, wait, I think I'm insulted. I'm a 40 plus. I'm in the 40 plus club.
Yeah.
But
yo, Lou's here.
Who?
Lewis.
Oh, Lewis. Oh my guy, Lewis.
Yo, where you been, man?
There's your guy. Hit him in the horn. Hit him with a horn. Where is it again? Jesus, Frankie.
That went too loud in my ear.
Oh man, I can't see the chat board. Who else we got in there? We got my wife in there.
Your wife.
Peanut Butter Cup. By the way, happy birthday to her. Her birthday was last week, and my mother-in-law.
Okay. And we have one of our listeners.
One of our listeners'
Yeah,
birthday
her
too.
birthday's today. Half pint.
Half pint. Happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños.
Oh, here she gets a horn.
Hey! For all the birthday months.
Yeah.
Everybody whose birthday, my father-in-law, his birthday is this month as well. My nephew. So shout out for all the May birthdays.
Oh my God, my niece Terry. It was her birthday on Friday.
Oh, nice. We just gonna go off. May is a very popular month.
Yeah, it was good. It's a good month.
And Mother's Day's coming up.
Yes.
Oh, but let me double back to Lewis real quick. Go ahead. So today I had to go to a soccer game. Well, my son, he's in multiple different sports, but he did flag football, and then we had to drive like almost an hour away to go to a soccer game. We get to the soccer game. Thankfully, we got there in time, even though we were a little bit late. My son gets in the game, played a great game. Proud of him. He had a slow start because he fell asleep in the car. And I think when he got on the field, he was still asleep. But thankfully, after a timeout, the coach talked to them, both Coach Lewis and the other coach. They kind of got him recalibrated and got him back out there performing.
Oh,
now,
go ahead.
Hold on. Now, this is because I got a question for you, Frankie.
Mm-hmm.
The game's going on, and my son's team, they're crushing it. They're killing it. They're up 4-1, right, Frankie?
Okay.
4-1. Later in the game, it has maybe about 7 minutes left in the game. This is soccer I'm talking about.
Okay.
All of a sudden, the other team, and we've been noticing it. It was a very physical game. Like the kids were bumping each other. It was some pushing going on, and Mason even got pushed a little bit by this kid that was twice his size.
Okay.
But Mason didn't complain. He went right at him. Like I was super proud as a dad because you don't want your kid to be intimidated or feel like he's getting pushed around. But Mason, he's stuck in there. He was like, and he's running with the kid. So then one of our guys is getting pushed from behind, and he pushed back.
Okay.
Ref flagged him. Yeah, flagged him. We got hit with a penalty. Now, mind you, Frankie, this has been going on all game. All game this has been going on. And this ref now decides to penalize.
What's the score?
We were up 4-1.
There you go.
But wait, the team now starts coming back because the ref started giving them penalty shots. And now the game ended up being 4-4. But I'm getting to the question I'm going to ask you. These kids are still, so every time our kids will retaliate against this other team, we got a flag. And Lewis, who's one of the co-coaches on my son's team, and the other coach,
okay,
they're obviously, because their kids are coming to the bench, and they're like, he hit me in the mouth. I got elbowed in the jaw. Like, they're like, telling like, we're getting hit. We're getting beat up. So the other coach loses it. It goes off on the ref.
Okay.
After the last penalty. He's screaming at him. He's going off. Because he's like, dude, how is it okay for them to hit us, but it's not okay for us to push back? Like, you got to be consistent with what you're calling. They end up kicking him out, kicking the coach out. And then Lewis, he was trying to be like, he was being the calm, like, all right, guys, it's all right. All right, a little, heightened emotions. It's going to be okay. And then this one kid hit his daughter who's on the team.
No.
Yeah. After his daughter got hit,
yo, ref.
After that, Lewis dialed it all the way. Yo, wait, hit the heartbeat. Where's the heartbeat? This was Lewis. Yo,
Lewis is like, oh no,
wait, I can't hear myself, Frankie. What you hit?
Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, this is me over here. Okay.
Yo, Lewis just went up. He went up 10 notches. But let me ask you, Frankie, you're in this situation, and because then there was a few parents while the coaches were going off on the ref, they would, being a peanut gallery. Let the kids play, because they were benefiting from it. So let me ask you something, Frankie.
Mm-hmm.
This is a two-part question. One, if you're coaching your girls and another kid harms your kid, how do you respond?
You really gonna ask me that question?
Yeah, but this is the first part of the question.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going in. I'm gonna start. Yo, ref. Yo.
Because last week you beat up kids when you was a substitute teacher.
Listen.
So this week,
I got so much crap for that because people are like, it's a kid. If the kid weighs more than me, that's not a kid. That's a man.
Grown. You doing man things.
Yeah, we doing man things. You act like an adult, you're gonna be played like with adult. We're gonna go in now. No, why are you starting this? You understand how much crap I got for that?
I know. All right, let's focus.
We just had this discussion. Oh my god.
So right now, you're the coach. Your kid gets hit.
First, I'm gonna scream at the coach. Yo, coach,
Check your kid.
check the kid.
Yeah.
Check the kid, coach.
Because, I mean, this is your baby.
Yeah. So then he doesn't do anything. I'm not gonna get on the field. I'm not gonna be that parent.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be that parent that be like, it's okay if you get thrown out the game. Run him over. Take the flag. Take the flag. You will not play here no more, but you're gonna be respected.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, just mama, go ahead.
Go ahead, mama. Take her ankles
Clothesline,
out.
clothesline, clothesline.
Hip toss.
Okay. And I'm gonna be like, dale duro, dale. I'm gonna be like every language I know. I'm gonna be saying it in every language possible. I'm like, oh, you okay? Boom, there you go. I'm gonna make it clear. My daughter is going to be ejected from that game, and I will be ejected from that.
Daughter's
park.
going to turn into a goon on the field.
Absolutely.
All right. Now,
Because you know something? What the refs did was wrong.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
1,000% wrong.
They turned around and said, oh, look at the score. Oh, we got to make this friendly because everybody has to have a win.
Everybody got to win.
No.
We were crushing them, bro.
No. You do that, and I see it, I'm going to call the ref out.
Yeah.
And if he's like, you got to get out the park, I say, then I'm taking my kid with me. Because I'm not leaving my kid here because you're letting them get beat up.
Yeah.
And that's worse than me beating up on a 14-year-old that's trying to beat me up.
I got you, Frankie. All right, now we're going to flip the script. Now you're the parent, and your kid is out there, and they get hit by another kid. How do you respond? Because as a parent, if you engage, you could cause a penalty to the team, or you could get ejected from the field. A lot of things can happen because you're not part of the system. You know what I'm saying? So as a parent, and you're watching this person hit your kid, because I've seen so for example,
I am getting ejected. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
So you're telling me there's no
is no
scenario where you're not getting ejected.
There's no option A or option B.
All points lead to you leaving.
All points means I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna be screaming from the top of my lungs, and I will be ejected. My kid's gonna get ejected.
Okay,
And
both
then-
of you as a family.
Yeah, and
because you're a unit.
And absolutely, and that coach is gonna get some new words. That coach is gonna get new words, and the ref, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Mr. Magoo, what's up?
Yeah,
I'm going in. I'm gonna start picking on you because I will start. If you're heavy, I'm gonna say you must have a burger in your eye. I don't know. What are you looking at? The menu?
You go poke the bear.
I'm gonna poke him. I'm getting ejected. This is my kid.
I feel you. Now, the moment that your kid gets hurt or your kid gets hit,
Because here's the bottom line: my kid's out there,
yeah,
and I don't do something. My child just lost all the respect that they had for me. Because you got to fight for your kids. Because as they get older,
yeah,
the problems become bigger.
yeah.
And you want your kid to come to you, so you be there for the petty stuff like that, so you can be there for the big stuff later.
Okay,
Right.
okay. I dig it.
So
I dig it. I love how we start the show off with violence.
Yo,
Frankie's getting ejected regardless. It's happening.
bottom line is I'm getting ejected.
That's it. No matter if you're
Okay.
a parent, whether you're the coach, whether you are the ref.
Oh yeah.
All scenarios, you're getting kicked out.
Yo, okay, imagine me being a ref, right? And I
Uh-huh.
see that. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is why I can't be a ref. I can't be a ref.
Yeah.
Because if I see a kid do that, as we're going up and down the field, I'm gonna be like to the kid that they hurt, I go, you got a cheap shot, go.
You gonna be hanging. Yo, take him out right now. I won't. I'll
you
turn.
get one, don't make it too
Matter of
obvious.
fact, I'm gonna just look. I will look away as you do.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a coach.
I'm looking away.
Because I'm gonna be like, yo, your kid did it.
Yeah. And they were doing it all game, man.
Yeah.
All game. And I felt so bad because when the kids, as they're doing, the kids who getting penalized saying that, hey, you did this to this other kid, they take that in as thinking they're a bad player. You know what I mean? Because they're like, I'm just going for the ball. Like it was so bad because the ref wasn't consistent in his calling of the penalties that the other team knew it. So what they started doing, they started flopping at the end.
Oh, they were doing the flop.
They were doing a LeBron.
the flop.
So it
So
was-
flop James. Oh, don't even get me started with him.
So like literally one of our kids would like just tap one of them, or they were both going for the ball, and this kid literally acted like he tripped over his own feet and hit the ground and act like he got pushed. He laid there like a corpse. It was bad, bro. And they made it seem like our kid did it. And then this poor kid on our team, he's like, I didn't do anything. Like it
All right,
stinks, man.
kids. What?
Yeah.
Every kid on your soccer team, your
Yeah.
son, everybody, go to YouTube.
Yeah.
And go look at how LeBron does it. Okay. Go back. Look at how
LeBron-
LeBron does
Look
it.
up LeBron flops.
Yo. So what was it, like 3 weeks ago? There was a game. I'm telling you, there was nobody around him. Passed him by.
Uh-huh.
and he threw himself on the floor and got a foul.
That's how you got.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
You gotta throw your back into it, kids.
Okay, how is it that
You know what? But that's what they do in professional soccer.
That's soccer. That's soccer, and I get that.
No,
that's
but
part of it. That's part of it in soccer.
Yeah.
If you look at World Cup, that's part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
here, NBA stands for nothing but actors, so they've been doing it for me. Oh man, I can't wait. Guardians of the Galaxy came out.
All right,
this past weekend.
Don't get mad at me.
Why, you never saw any of the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Not one.
Oh my. Well, I'm not mad at you. They're not as popular as like the X-Men, Fantastic Four, so I get why people, but they're actually very good movies. I enjoyed them. They're actually pretty good movies. James Gunn, you like James Gunn? He directed all of them. So
and I get that. I don't like. I'm not going to the movies to see it.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Like I'll wait for that weird channel to come in and and watch
TNT
it.
or something.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking
I'll watch it with 17 commercials. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that honestly, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. It might be 3 hours long, but it'll be worth it with the commercials. No, I can't wait to see it because the third one is the final one. It's coming out. It's supposed to be doing big numbers. And the only reason why I like it is because I remember it was the second one, the one that came out before this. It has one of my favorite quotes in it. And the guy, so one of the characters, his name is Drax. So he's like this big buff alien dude that wants to kill the main villain, right? And then you got this other character who's like this female. Her name's Mantis, and she's very ugly looking. She's another alien, right? She's hideous. And Drax doesn't have he doesn't get when people do metaphors or analogies and stuff. Like, he takes everything literally. So he'll tell you directly like that. She'll be like, I think I'm hideous. He'd be like, you are.
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, he'd be like,
Sheldon,
you are unbearable to look at. Like, he'll say the most blunt things.
Oh my
right?
God.
So anyway, she says this, and he says, and she's like, I think I'm hideous. And he goes, you are disgusting to look at.
Oh my God.
And then he sees her face, like, she starts to feel bad. But then he says to her, it's okay. Because when you're ugly and someone loves you, you know they really mean it.
Holy.
He says, but beautiful people, they never know who to trust.
What?
That was the greatest lies.
I got a topic about something similar. Oh my God.
Pretty people never know who to trust. Or do you love me because of the way I look, or you love me because of who I am? Well, if you ugly, you know I love you, baby, and I'm still with
that's
you.
Unconditional.
That's you look past the ugly.
And here's the thing. So I know some people. and obviously I'm not gonna give names because that's just not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Great character. I mean, like, pretty.
Okay.
Good-looking person. Right? And I'm like, educated, still single. Then I got some jokers that I know that are busted, missing a tooth, been married 3 times, has like 7 kids. I'm like,
wait a second. You are hitting on something.
How does that happen? How is it that the person that has put their life into them and put themselves in a great position so they won't have to depend on you? They're telling you, I'm my own person, but I want somebody to be there with me. Can't find somebody. Or they do, but it's temporary.
Ooh,
and then you get the one
dog,
that's
you're
just
hitting on something big. This is a big topic right here.
Then you get the one that got like, yo,
snag a tooth. Can't keep a job.
How did you even get your first kiss? You're that ugly.
Dang.
Yo, you only look good in the dark. This is the type of thing it doesn't make sense to me how these people be like, oh no, I've been married 4 times. 4 times.
Wait, let me preface this by saying, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and I'm sure somebody ugly came up with that quote.
No, and it could have been me.
But because I feel bad because everybody, finds beauty in different things and how other people look. But let me ask you hit on a very important point. There's some people who look so put together, look good looking, or have everything in the cards. But I always say they may have everything on the front of the screen, but who knows what's underneath the hood, man?
I mean, I get it. You look like a Ferrari, but you run like a Pinto. I understand.
It might be some trauma in there. There might be some mental disorder, some trust issues.
But it still doesn't make sense to me how the person has never taken care of themselves.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, no, yeah. Or, here's my favorite.
Yeah.
They ugly.
Ooh. Everybody, we all agree,
like
the
knows
consensus
that they're ugly. Everybody knows. Your breath stink. Okay, you don't wear the right clothes. Everything about you is jacked up.
From
top to bottom, left to right, right?
Toe up for the flow up.
And you swear you're the best thing out there.
Ooh.
Oh, that arrogance. I need this.
I know. Some of the ugliest people got the greatest confidence
I
in the
swear
world,
to
man.
God, I need this. I'm like, how is it that you?
I wish I had it.
I mean, like, okay, you put one good cologne on. You've been wearing that one for like the 30 years that I've known you. Because I'm like, how is it you're that confident?
Dang. Yo,
I have somebody that goes to me, oh yeah, I'm the good looking friend.
Wow.
Bro, and I look and I'm like,
Dang.
mm. You're the squeaky wheel.
Yeah.
Yo, it doesn't make sense to
Oh,
me.
man.
It doesn't make sense to me. And then you look at these people going, damn,
How they do it?
You know, like,
They must have a lot of money. That's
No.
usually what it comes down to.
no, not the ugly ones, the ones that are good
The
looking.
ugly ones are hard workers.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. They are hard
The
workers.
pretty people don't like to work.
Yeah, the pretty people got educated.
I'm pretty sure that we're offending like a lot of people right now.
I'm asking questions.
No, I know.
Listen, I know what I look like.
We couldn't do the signs.
I know what I look like.
Yeah, we're the average guys.
Okay, I am like beyond the average guy. You know, like the criteria of the guy you're like, oh, I'll never marry that looking guy. There it is, right? But you know, I think
But we make up in other areas.
yeah, we make it. You know, like I'm nice.
Yeah, I'm nice. We got a
People.
sense of humor. We can talk.
Yeah, fat people always have good humor,
And they could cook.
and well, I can bake.
Hey, key to my heart.
Bro, seriously, it just bugs me out. And then when I see them, they're like, "Oh yeah, man, I was just with this other girl," or
I know.
or I was with this guy, and I'm like, "How do you have this?"
How do you have this roster?
I'm like, listen, I'm about to just go off again, but how is it that confidence is not spilled to somebody that deserves it?
Yeah, right. It's always funny when you see somebody who actually is attractive or pretty and they have no confidence in themselves or they have no awareness of how beautiful they are.
Those are the people I like.
I like those people.
I like those people because you're like they call it like the plain Jane.
Yeah. I love those people because it's like they're totally oblivious to like, you're amazing.
I'm gonna use another one, but it's not our friend. It's like the Simple Simons.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah.
Not our boy Simon. My boy
not our boy
Simon. I
Simon.
love it. I do.
No, not our boy Simon.
Yeah, I love my boy Simon. No, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
It's just like I appreciate like the humbleness when people
Yeah.
But then when you're that ugly, I'm like, I don't get it. Dude,
Oh man.
the room is filling up here.
All right, the room is filling up. I think we cooked it enough. I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, who else we got in there? We got DJ Kojak.
Kojak's here. Relentless is here.
Relentless, what up?
We have Farrah's back in the room.
All right, man.
Your wife's here.
Yeah.
And Lewis is just causing trouble.
All right. Well, we're about to get it started, guys. We're about to get the show going. I can't see the screen yet, but I'm sure I will when Frankie gets over here. But yeah, we about to light it up in here. So DJ Fire, let's go ahead and get it started. And let's get it crack-a-lacking.
Listen up, everyone.
We heard what the people wanted more. We're all for one and one for all. Welcome to season 4.
You're now rocking with the best.
In the Cloud Radio proudly presents Life Lessons with Idiots.
Let's go.
Come for the music and comedy, but stay a little longer for the lessons. They're not the smartest in the room.
10 million, you might have some stipulations, right?
Yeah, 10 million.
You might be like, all right, so how long is it?
I might have to like hold his back, his lower back. What?
Why are you holding him?
Because I want to be sure the money's in that pocket.
He's not holding 10 million in his butt.
But they're definitely not the dumbest. Now, let's get into it.
Hey, welcome to Life Lessons with Idiots. We're your boys, Frankie and Rashawn, coming back to you one more time. Today is May 7th, 2023. Why did I say 23? Yeah, 2020. That is right.
That's our year.
Yeah, that's our year. Oh, man. I'm a little rusty. Yeah, today is May 7th, 2023, and we're your boys, Frankie and Rashawn, and we're so thankful for you guys rocking and rolling with us. If you are a new listener, please welcome aboard and welcome to our lovely show. I hope you enjoyed the early banter that we got started with. Visuals will be coming up shortly. But if you're a new listener, please make sure you go and check us out on Spotify as well as on Apple Podcasts, Samsung Podcasts, so you can subscribe to our channel and stay up to date on all of our newest episodes. By the way, if you don't know, we're also on YouTube and Mixcloud.com where we have a live stream and it's going out to the world, so you could go ahead and jump in there and participate with our fellow idiots in the chat. go on mixcloud.com and look up In the Cloud Radio, Life Lessons with Idiots. You'll see our chat there and you'll see our live stream. And if you go on YouTube and type in Life Lessons with Idiots, we'll come right on up. By the way, we're also on Alexa and Amazon. And we're getting a lot of people who seem to like streaming through there, right, Frankie?
Oh yeah, a lot of people like going there.
Apparently, that's the big thing. So shout out to Amazon, shout out to Alexa. If you enjoy streaming through that particular streaming service, please make sure you subscribe to your boys. So once again, thank you guys for all joining. We're about to go ahead and get started. So how you feeling, Frankie?
Well, I'm exhausted now.
I know, we're always exhausted. We're always exhausted. Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
If you go to the barbershop with your guy, because I know you love your barber, your man,
Okay.
right? You go to your appointment, you sit in the chair, guys are having a good old talk. He's cutting your hair. He gets about like halfway through, and he grabs his heart, and he passes out. Do you A, call the ER, or B, find someone else to finish your haircut?
Okay. So
What is your next move, Frankie?
how deep into my haircut is
Like he's halfway. Like you got half your hair looking like Pretty Ricky, and the other half of your hair looking like Who Shot You.
Okay, no, I'm actually going to call 911.
You're gonna call 911. You're gonna go to the ER with him.
No, I'm not going to the ER with him. I'm going to be sure the ER, they bring a
You know what?
paramedic.
You know what the
No,
doctors and
no,
nurses
I'm not
see
walking
that
around like
looking like Harvey did.
I'm not going to walk in there and then be like, oh my God, he needs the help.
He did-
No, that's not me. I'm staying at the hospital.
with the hair
Yeah,
sticking out onto
yeah.
the side.
Oh my God, he must have got hit by lightning. No.
Marty, I'm back from the future.
Yeah, no. I'm going to be sure he gets in the ambulance. There's a medic
Okay.
there, and then I'm going to be like, all right, one of you Dominicans
What-
over here, because
what-
that's all Dominicans.
It's all Dominicans.
I'm like, I want to talk to them in Spanish. Uno de ustedes, me tiene que pelar.
So wait,
Yeah.
your barber goes down.
Yo, that might be the time I find out how much it costs.
You might go, because then they're gonna charge you a different price. You can't just give them what you gave your barber and
damn.
walk out. So wait a minute. So your barber, he goes down. You call in the ambulance, and then you're just gonna be like, man, I hope he makes it, and find
Yeah.
another chair.
Well, I'm going to keep in contact with him
Yeah,
for
because
like the following
so you
week.
can set your next appointment.
Well,
Obviously.
I need to know if he's going to be back.
Yeah, because oh man, shopping for a new barber.
That's bad.
Yo, women will never understand.
They say, people are asking me, who are more vain when it comes to hair, women or men? I go, men. Hands
By
down.
far.
We will. Look, we're so loyal to our barbers.
Damn.
He knows us. He knows the shape of our head, how many scars you have in the back of your
Exactly.
head. He knows how to just cut around them. Because I got
It's a very intimate relationship with our barber.
like I got like 3 or 4 of them in the back of my head. I got hit
Yeah.
by a bat and
Yeah.
some other stuff that happened. But I was young.
Yeah, that's what he says. But no, you're right though. Like, I mean, my barber saved at least most of my hairline. Like, so it's like when you get a good barber, you need to. My barber's like also my hair landscaper. He's
Yeah.
not just my barber.
Listen. I have a question for Kojak. So what do you do for a barber?
What DJ? What DJ Kojak? What?
DJ, what do you do for the
Wait,
barber?
was he all bald?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hence the name.
oh, I didn't. You know, I just thought his name was Kojak. Why did I? He got the Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. I'll be there before you know it, Kojak. Don't worry.
No, it's all good. Oh, listen, before we start,
Okay.
I just want to say a couple of things.
All right. You want to get a few things off your
Yeah,
chest?
no, well, yeah, because I want so
ISO.
I want to thank all the people that say they don't listen and listen.
Oh, okay. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to
Okay.
the secret listeners.
Secret listeners, because
listeners.
I'm gonna tell you guys a secret.
Okay.
Don't bring up stuff that we talked about on the show when we talk.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, because
Wait.
I'm like,
They're like, I never listen to your show. Then they be quoting bad
Yo.
stuff on the show.
what?
Are you serious?
Yo, so this last couple of weeks, I spoke to 4 people. Like, no, I don't listen to your show. I don't listen to your show. I don't listen to podcasts. Boom, boom, boom.
Word for
boom,
word.
Word for word. In general conversation, you just like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah.
And you sitting there like, damn, I have deja vu. Like,
I'm
it's
like,
like,
really? This is how it goes? You sure you don't listen to the show? No, I don't listen. I don't got time for that. Okay. So then I had one person that slipped
oh,
and quoted me like word for word, like
that's
a
awkward.
direct shot that I took.
That's awkward.
So I want to thank them for being listeners. Do me
Yo,
a
shout out to
favor.
y'all. Don't be ashamed.
Share with a friend.
It's okay.
Because the more you listen, the more I'm gonna put out there that's gonna make you feel a little bit more awkward asking me
Yeah.
those questions.
No one thinks you're an idiot but us.
I find it so entertaining. It's just like, so hypothetically, I'm like, there we go. And I know they listen, and I have to be like, be patient, and I just have to listen it out.
Aw.
Don't
Why do you
play
think they
them.
won't admit it? You think they don't really? They secretly don't like you, and then but I love the show, so they say, well, I'm gonna keep listening to the show, but I actually don't like you, and I don't want to support you.
Well, two of the people are people that all they do is give me negative stuff.
Ooh.
They're people that don't. They're always telling me, but why are you doing that? If you're not getting paid, why are you doing that? Because why you? But then yet they sit at home watching TV all day. They do nothing with their lives. Their kids don't talk to them. I'm gonna put it out there.
Ooh.
Your kids don't talk to
man,
you.
I feel like
Your spouse don't want to be in the house with you. Okay, but then yet the only thing that you can do,
am
basically,
I the only one hearing gunshots?
the only thing
Is
you
it just
can
me?
do is throw negativity towards other people.
Yeah, but you know what that is. They say hate is not more than confused admiration.
Oh, I love it.
You know.
So yeah, the shots are there. Just know that opportunities not taken are your loss.
Ooh. All right.
Okay. And if you want to continue listening to the show, do me a favor. Just ask me the questions. I'll bring them on the show.
Okay. All right. You want to blow the gun? Just blow the smoke off the gun real
Oh,
quick?
yeah.
You wanna put it back in the holster?
I'm gonna hold.
You gonna keep it on the table?
Well, I got a couple of other things. So, in the last couple of weeks, I've been going through some things, right?
Okay.
And I get people that call me and they're like, "Yo, we cool, like, how's everything? The family good?" And you're like, "Yeah, we start talking."
Mm-hmm.
And then I get another call. I'm like, "Okay, I don't hear from you for a very long time. No, all of a sudden I'm hearing from you every day."
Oh, they want money.
So I'm like, okay, and I told the family, I said, yeah, something's wanted. I just don't know what it is.
It's always money. It's always money.
So right now, I will tell you that actually it happened Thursday. Person calls me, and he's like, I've known you my entire life,
Oh, here it come.
and
There's a setup.
I never ask,
Whew, y'all can smell the green from here, right?
and like opportunities come. I haven't had good opportunities in life.
I had a lot of setbacks, man.
Oh yeah,
Come on, you know how bad the economy is right now.
No,
There's so many banks failing. Like, I know I don't work at a bank, but
So you don't even know what a bank is because you don't got a job.
I mean, I don't even have a checking account because I just use the check cashing place. But
yeah.
but these things affect all of us, right?
And then it was then the drop. Can you co-sign something for me?
Oh no,
So
oh no.
let me tell you how that conversation went.
It went very quick.
I said, I've known you my entire life.
Is this family? Hold up, is this family?
Yes, I don't.
Oh.
I don't. I've known you my entire life. I don't know not knowing you.
Yeah.
But you think that you're gonna come to me and ask me for something, ask me to co-sign for something for you, and expect me to just be like, oh, okay, because of who you are? Let me tell you something. This is clear.
Uh-oh.
I do it for the list of people that are on the approved list.
Mm-hmm.
That list is short.
Very. Especially on the cosign and stuff.
Yeah, I won't co-sign for anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. And this was my thing. I said, I co-sign for you. You don't pay it. I have to pay it.
Yeah.
This is ruining my credit. And they give me the mumbo jumbo. And I'm like, okay, fine. Let me explain to you one more thing. The answer is no.
That's the short answer.
The short answer. The answer is no. I'm not putting myself out there for you for anything.
Nah.
The next thing I heard was, oh, okay, yo. I was like, so I was like, all right, listen, call me whenever.
Yeah. Haven't heard a peep since.
Crickets.
Woo!
Crickets. So I'm just here to say, listen, people, if you're not in contact with somebody for 30 days, they don't belong in your life.
Dang.
You don't give them more. Now you can have the people that you don't see.
Yeah.
You're in contact with.
Yeah.
You're in contact. You text. You send them. You send a TikTok.
Yeah.
Those people are fine.
Yeah.
But if I don't even know what color your eyes are now,
yeah. Damn. So y'all know the cap now. 30 days. The clock's ticking.
listen. And to me, it's just like, how dare you even think that somebody
Especially
should-
something that big.
Yeah,
Both
something like
sides.
that. And nobody should be put into that position.
Yeah, that's
and I feel bad.
Mhm.
I feel bad that they think that they can get away with it.
Yeah.
Not because of the situation.
Yeah.
Because if it would have been somebody else, I would have thought about it.
Yeah.
But it's not going to happen. So people, if they're not around if you don't see them often, you don't communicate with them often,
Yeah.
just tell them no and have a nice day.
And honestly, I think that's fair, Frankie, because you don't know what these people have been up to. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know what their money situation is like. And here you are about to just put your name on the line, be like, that's like me. You recommending somebody for a job that you have not seen or spoken to in years. Be like, yeah, I think he'll be a good fit for the job at your job.
Yeah, no.
And then that person turns out to be a complete lazy,
not going to happen.
trash employee, and now your stamp is on them. Nah,
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
That's not going to happen. And again, I understand where people think that, because you know each other for such a long time. No, it doesn't work that way. I'll give to somebody that I don't know
Yeah.
before I give to somebody that I do know.
Ooh, wait a second.
I'm going to tell you.
Let's sit there for a minute.
Because I'll give to somebody that...
You'll help a stranger before somebody you do know?
Because I know I'm not getting it back.
Because
I'm not
so
getting-
basically you don't give money unless that you intend to get back.
Right. So look, if you're going to lend somebody money, the worst thing is that you have to turn around and go, yo, where's my money?
Exactly. I hate.
So when you give the money out, just
gotta-
expect not to get it back. So I'd
Yeah.
rather give it to somebody that I don't know because I'm like, listen, I can take it as a tax write-off, whatever. I
Alright,
gave to
so
charity.
If you're in the chat, just ping Frankie and say you need X amount of dollars. And
That's
say,
a no.
Be like, So for all of our new listeners who do not know Frankie personally,
Oh yeah, so I'm
please send
honest.
an email to lifelessonswithidiots@gmail.com with your invoice
Yeah.
of what you would like Frankie to send you, because he loves the strangers.
Oh, I love strangers. Strangers, I don't even need to know their name.
Ooh, no stranger danger here.
Listen, I'll go to a GoFundMe and throw $25 on something I don't know of.
No, I feel you on that.
I'll do that.
You got to have a good story, though.
Yeah.
Like, I got to feel like it got to hit me emotionally. Like, if it's something with your kid, yeah, you're going to get my money. Let me ask you something. If you, do you think food belongs in the bathroom?
Bro. So I was just watching an old episode of MTV Cribs,
Okay.
and some dude had a microwave in his bathroom.
Yo, this is a thing.
This is nasty.
People are bringing food into the bathroom, and I wanted to get your take on this.
That is straight up nasty.
What do you
Yo,
think of people like in the bathtub and they're eating? Like, I saw a commercial where a guy drinks a beer and I think he's eating a taco in the bathtub.
No, you don't do that. Like I remember back in the day they used to do the commercials and all that. Be like, set the mood. You have the champagne. You're like the Poconos.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
So food does not belong in the bathroom. But I feel that way. But let me tell why do you feel that way, Frankie? Why do you feel that food should not come into the bathroom?
Okay, do you know how many particles are flying in that bathroom?
Oh yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Okay, so if you people don't know,
Oh God, here we go.
when you're smelling something, that's
Yeah.
a particle of something.
Ooh, it's in the air.
It's in the air. So if you're in the bathroom and you're smelling it and you're putting a sandwich in your mouth,
Ooh.
you're putting what you're putting out
Oh.
into your mouth. That's
man,
nasty.
this is bad. All right, we gotta get out of here.
Why you bring this up?
No, I was just curious
Why are people doing this?
because people have been doing this. Like you said, the guy with the microwave in his bathroom, and other people are now bringing food into the bath. And I thought
No.
I was crazy. I was like, why? I said maybe COVID has messed up my brain, but I just don't understand the brain processing of wanting to bring food into the bath. I won't even bring my cup of water into the bathroom.
Nothing that you're eating or drinking or gonna give to somebody to eat
Yeah.
should go into the bathroom. I mean, like I go to the bathroom, I leave it outside.
Yeah.
If I'm in the office.
Exactly.
My bottle stays at my desk.
Exactly.
And now it stays with the lid over it or the cap because you don't know who's gonna pass
Exactly.
by. And I'm like, listen, I love people, but
Somebody give you a good
people
crop
have-
dusting.
People are, they don't have the. They don't
crop
have
dusting?
the crop dusting. You're nasty. People do not turn around and have the same consideration that you do for them. So people don't think people say like, it's okay. No,
Yeah,
so
no.
cover your stuff.
Yeah.
I leave a lot of my stuff in bags.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's another life lesson. Don't bring food into the bathroom.
disgusting.
So did you hear the thing about with Brian Mcknight?
No.
So for those that don't know, Brian Mcknight is one of the Grammy Award winning famous R&B singer. He sings, "Do I ever cross your mind?"
But not like that.
Anytime. Way better than that. He
Way
sings
better, way
Back
better.
at One. He sings all these great songs, right? He's a big R&B singer. And one, you like a dream to me.
I don't know the
Yeah, we don't know the words, but anyway, move on.
8 seconds.
So anyway, Brian McKnight, he was in a previous marriage and he had a few kids. I think he had about 3 kids. I think he had a son, a daughter. His first son is actually named after him. His name is Brian as well. And he has a daughter and so forth. Obviously, the marriage ends up, they're getting a divorce. Got divorced. And for whatever reason, Brian, this is what I'm going to say. This is all alleged. I'm just reading the headlines and reading what's going on. And I'm going to pose a question to Frankie here. Brian McKnight has now gotten remarried to some other woman, has a brand new family. He has a new son, new daughter, right? He named his new son after him.
Bro.
And wait, it gets better. And supposedly the children, his first children, are speaking out saying that he wants nothing to do with him, like at all. He doesn't talk to them. He basically more or less has completely disowned them. And he is literally treating his second wife as his only wife that he ever got married to, his only love. And he's treating his kids as, these are my only kids. And he has completely compartmentalized his mind to basically say, I don't know them kids, his old kids. So now obviously the kids, his first set of kids, they have a bit of a grievance. They've been speaking out on social media saying how he's a trash father. Like, you know.
1, you're not a good father.
2, you like a deadbeat. 3,
We're gonna leave you broke. 4, get out the door. What?
So wait, so listen. So in your opinion,
God,
when people
has gone wrong.
I know. His situation though, do you think, first of all, I think you're a sociopath if you are able to just completely forget about your children that you had. Now, I understand that it may not have worked out. The relationship might not have worked out with the spouse, but for you to completely just act like wipe your kids from existence, I think it's pretty harsh. But now, let me ask you, Frankie, if your children, though, because this is the other side of the story, have been very belligerent, have been very getting into a lot of trouble, have been like doing a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing, and you felt like, yo, I did all that I could, I'm done with them. Do you think that he's in the right?
No. Your kid's your kid. Your kid is your kid, regardless of whatever they're doing. You got to be there.
Yeah.
You got to figure it out. Because, again, just because we raise kids doesn't mean that they have the same experience that we did of them growing up. Because you're a parent, but you're not a parent with them when they're in school.
Yeah.
You're not a parent when they're hanging out with their friends because you're not there. You can't guide them.
Yeah.
But, I'll keep somewhat of a distance depending on what the severities are.
Yeah. Depending on what they're getting into.
Like if a kid's a drug addict, I'm not bringing you to the house.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna steal from me. So I'm not gonna add to it. But I'll get your place to sleep.
Yeah. Because that would add strain to your relationship.
Yeah.
With them. Yeah.
It's just gonna make matters worse. But you always have to be there for your kids. Now
They're adults now.
which
Yeah, they are adults. They're like, I think they're I think the youngest may have been 18 or 19. I believe. I'm
right, but and they have their right to grieve and all that. But again, if he's moving out with somebody else and he chooses that, that's on him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why I say that. So we all know my first name, which we don't say.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was named after my father.
Yeah.
He was named after his father.
Mm.
His father had another son.
Whoa. Oh, whoa.
We all have the same name.
Get out.
I'm like my name, like number 19.
Get out. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Oh no. So yeah. So I have an uncle. We actually call him Cisco
Okay.
because that's what he goes by. Because
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
too many
Wow.
of the Franks.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I totally get it. But that the woman that he was with, and again, I don't know if they were married. I don't know much about my father's side of his family. I really don't. But maybe she wanted that. She wanted to have the kid with the same name.
Yeah.
But I it's awkward
It's very
because you have Frank and
5 of them turn around. Well, you know,
around.
George Foreman did the same thing. He named all his sons George.
I think the middle names are different or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I think he did the different middle name, but they're all George.
One of them said George Michael. Ooh.
But yeah, man, I think it's pretty wild. I think it's you know, regardless of how old Lewis, he's like they're adults. To me, like you said earlier, Frankie, regardless of the age, they're still your kid. I think when they become adults, yes, they should be more independent, and you don't have to coddle them. But I think as a parent, you should never just completely disown or wipe them out.
You can't.
As you as the parent, because again, like I said on the previous podcast, children never asked to be here. Like, so you brought them into this world. It is your responsibility to support them and help them in any way you can. Now, to the point that it's not to the detriment of your own life.
Right.
So as long as it's not to the detriment of your own life, I think you should continue to be, to some capacity, a part of your kid's life, whether you're just shedding wisdom to them or whether you're just uplifting them or doing something. Yeah.
Totally agree. I mean, like you can't do that to it. I mean, and I see what Louis saying there. They're adults and all that, and I get that part.
Mm-hmm.
But we have 25-year-olds that are still in your insurance benefits today.
Yeah.
So they're considered an adult. At 18, they were able to go fight for this country. They're considered adults. They still haven't lived.
Yeah.
So how is it that you're going to turn around and be like, oh, I'm not going to be bothered with them because, you know, they put themselves into these predicaments. I'm done with them. I made them adults. No, they're infants in the adult world.
Yeah,
you still got to
yeah,
be there
yeah.
for them. You still got to be there.
Yeah.
Now, if they start to jeopardize you, like attacking you and your new family and all that and vandalizing, you don't have to be there, but you have to be sure that they take care of themselves to get away from you.
Yeah.
That you definitely have to do. And
How
that's
about
not
so
easy.
what will you think be your breaking point to completely be like, I'm done. Like, we're done here. I did everything I could. I helped you. I bailed you out of jail. I got you a program. I did everything I could, but you are not choosing to do for yourself. When do you think that you are just now going to be like,
when
snip?
When the attacks are directly like physical attacks to me and
Physical.
the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right.
Words are words.
Words are words.
Yeah. I mean, they're still your kids, but if it gets physical, it's just like, yo, we really can't spend no more
Yeah.
time together because
Yeah.
Now,
'Cause now I might have to take you out.
because now you're the adult. If you were 14, I'd still beat you.
Yeah.
But you're an adult, and now you're playing adult games.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
at that point, yeah, you have to,
Yeah.
it's a different world at that.
Yeah, it's a different level. Oh man, that was deep. I didn't expect it to get that deep. I thought he was gonna make jokes through the whole thing, but that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Do you believe in magic?
Like magic, what? Like card tricks?
Like any kind of magic. Like, do you think magic actually exists, or do you think it's all just simply sleight of hand and science and so forth? Because I'm gonna tell you why.
Well-
Let me tell you why I do think that some magic exists, and I'll tell
Like
you
what?
why. I'll tell you in a second, but I'm gonna tell you what inspired this thought. So there was a guy. He's on America's Got Talent on a UK version, and his
Okay.
video went viral because he pulled this magic trick that I have not been able to figure out how he did it. He went to Simon and the other judges, right? And he gave them each a different thing. He had one pick from a deck of cards of different animal characters. She picked from the card. He had one person get a Rubik's Cube, and
Right.
he says, just scramble up the Rubik's Cube.
Right.
He'd had one person pick a crayon from a crayon box, and then he had Simon Cowell circle a word in a book that he put face down that he couldn't see. He had Simon just do it, and Simon couldn't even see the word he circled, right? Anyway, after all that, he played a video that he recorded a while, like a year ago,
Right.
because his daughter suffered from cancer and went through chemotherapy. And through the whole video, of the montage of the video, it pointed out to each thing that the judge had. So the red crayon that the one judge picked out was in the video, and it highlighted the red crayon. The Rubik's Cube, she did it all randomly, and then she put it in the case. The Rubik's Cube aligned to the video on the thing, and Simon, the word that he circled, the baby spoke the word.
Right.
It was basically, so he put all that together, and he has a date, timestamp, everything. Year ago, boom, he did it. And I was like, dang, this guy's so into the future.
No.
It freaked out. No. But I ain't that gullible. I know he did something. I haven't figured it out yet. And I'm always like, I know what you're gonna say. Somebody's in on the trick.
There's many people in that trick.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're a cynic. You're a cynic when it
No,
comes to
I know
magic.
for a fact.
Yeah.
First of all, have you ever seen me with a deck of cards?
Yeah, I've seen you with a deck of cards.
You ever seen the magic I've done with cards?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so-
not magic. That's sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Everything that happened is a sleight of hand.
Got it.
So yeah, you didn't see it, but before the show started, somebody walked by somebody and said lion. I don't know what the animal was. It was just
Okay, so you think subliminally?
Subliminally, they walked by each other, or they walked around and they showed the color red.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen people do that. Like it's like the
So
mental.
it gets into your mind.
Yeah, that you automatically gravitate to these things.
Yeah, so
but that's still a gamble.
No, it's not a gamble. It's a guarantee. It's a psych.
Yeah.
It's a psych. It works almost 99.9%. You think you're making your choice on your own, but it's already been made for you by somebody that walked by you or said something or moved something. The Rubik's Cube is the hardest one.
That is the hard. I couldn't get the Rubik's Cube. That was the only one because she held it and she's twisted it. And the only thing I could think of is that she's in on the trick. Everything else I could pull. Like I could say the card trick. He could manipulate the cards. Yeah. Everything else I was on board. Even the crayon box. I mean, he could have put more reds in there than the other colors.
No, he would have got every other color. But the person, if they would have turned around and saw
but
red,
he couldn't see. He just randomly grabbed from there.
Did he really?
Yeah, he just grabbed from the box.
And we reached in.
He reached in and grabbed out. But what that's what I'm
what
saying.
they would have done was
they
like
put more reds in there.
No, they could have turned around and said, "Okay, grab from the middle, the middle."
Ah, okay. And then he grabbed them. Yeah.
And then what he does, he goes and grabs from the middle.
Got it.
I've seen it done.
Yeah. No, I see it too. When the guy that breaks all the magic tricks on Fox.
No, but that's not magic. That's just it's all psychological. Cards.
Yeah.
The
I can't explain the Rubik's.
The Rubik's Cube is the most difficult one, which I don't understand. But it's all manipulating.
All right, so let me ask you. Overall, do you believe in that magic exists in some capacity? I do believe in magic, but I don't. It's not what you guys.
I don't believe in magic, but I believe in that voodoo exists.
Okay, so
there's a difference.
Okay,
voodoo definitely exists.
Yeah, I could ride with that.
Yeah, no.
I believe you can speak things into existence.
Yeah, you absolutely can. But no, it's just
no. I think dreams are magic.
Oh man, you're touching a good time.
Because I think dreams are magic. Because no one's been able to explain why we dream, the purpose of dreams.
They're most of the time when you dream, you're dreaming of something that was said to you, you experience or want to experience.
Yeah, I've heard that theory.
Okay, the ones that bug me out is like the falling.
The falling.
So that to me is like where you don't know where you're gonna land.
Yeah.
So those are the ones that bug me out a little bit. But most of the time, your dreams, my understanding, again, I'm not a therapist. I don't know anything about this. Barely made it out of high school. But my theory really is that the dreams when they happen, there's some of them are thoughts you've had that you've blocked.
Like, so you think it's all in your subconscious? That's the world that we go into.
Absolutely.
And it's an untapped world that we know nothing about.
No.
Yeah.
But it's a majority of it is from stuff that you've just blocked on your world.
Yeah. I like the dreams when you know you're dreaming. You ever had the dream when you know you're dreaming and then you start doing some wild stuff in your dream?
I'm like, don't wake up. I'm like,
oh my God. It's like it's like you unlock the video game.
Yeah, no. But most of the time, dreams are stuff that's just is randomly going through your thoughts and stuff like that, or like you saw something.
Yeah.
And that triggers it. And again, it's because one way or another, it meant something, but you don't know what it was, and that's why you're dreaming about it.
Yeah.
But then yet deja vu happens.
Yeah. So let me ask you something. What was the worst dream you ever had that you remember distinctly?
I will never discuss that one.
Oh man, that bad.
That's the dream that I promised myself that if I ever discussed it, I'm gonna lose it.
I have one of those dreams too.
Yeah, I can't. That's
I have
the
a
one
dream.
thing I'll never discuss.
I only mentioned this dream to one person. Well, so man, do I say it here on the podcast?
Well,
I feel like we opened the door. We should say something. All right,
I can tell you the second worst.
All right, yeah, I was gonna say not your worst dream, but one of your other dreams, and I'm gonna tell you mine. Go ahead. I don't think I could mention the worst one because I don't even want to speak it into existence.
Yeah, no, my worst one I will never, because that one nobody knows about. It's just between me and the nightmare that I had.
Yeah. Wait, I feel like you might have had the same dream.
Yeah, no.
I feel like me and you had the same dream. All right, now I'm gonna tell. All right, I'm gonna tell one of my dreams. You want to go?
No, you can go ahead.
All right.
Because I gotta think.
Oh man, no, this dream's gonna be pretty dark though. I hope it doesn't kill the mood in here.
Well, you gotta say it now.
All right.
We can flip it.
All right.
I thought.
Feel free to make fun of me. So, all right, I'm gonna just come right at the gate. I had a dream that I believe it was the devil in my dream.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why I believe it.
That you were the devil.
No. Well, I get to this. So, in the dream, I will never forget. This was I was in Jersey City. I want to say I think I was 9. I believe I was 9 years old. I was either 8 or 9. The age I don't really remember, but the dream I remember vividly, super vividly. And it was in my apartment. And when in the dream, I was in my room and I got up from my bed, and my mom said from the other room, "Go open the door." And I opened the door, and a figure came in, and I couldn't look at the figure because it felt like heat was on my eyes. You ever feel like when somebody's like blow drying their hair, and the heat from the blow dryer, like you feel the heat? I felt it in my eyes, like when I tried to look at the figure. Oh wow, Frankie's moving away from me. So wait,
we got a commercial break.
no, Frankie, you peed a little bit.
See how I tinkled? You're scaring me.
So wait, so imagine how I was. I was like 8 or 9. I probably peed in bed. But anyway, I couldn't make out the image, and I just remember I was scared, and I started backing away from this figure that was coming in here, and the figure was like, "I'm not here to hurt you. Like, I just want to talk to you. Let's just talk." And I'm like, and I start calling for my mother, and she doesn't answer. And he goes, "I just want you to come with me for a second." And he touches me, and I can feel the heat, and I go to this different world, so to speak. Like, I don't know where I was at. It felt like a cave, and then it was like a coal mine where people were literally pushing coal into this fire, and they were just walking around dumping fire.
Yo,
This is great. I know. I remember this vividly. And he takes me into this room, and he says, "I want to make a deal with you." And I'm like, I don't know. I need my mother here. Like, I was just freaking out. Like, I just want my mom here. Like, I can't make deals without my mother here. And he says, no. He says, just relax. And he put on, so mind you, I couldn't see him because the heat, right?
Mm-hmm.
He puts on like this hood or this garment or whatever.
Okay.
And when he puts it on, he had like a shawl or whatever. Like the hood covered his face, everything. So now I was able to see him. So now it looked like it was just a man. And he sits at this table across from me. He says, "The deal is this." And he points to a window. He says, "I could give you everything in your imagination that you've ever wanted." And he shows me all his jewelry. He showed me all his money. He showed me all like this paradise, these islands. And he says, "This could all be yours. I could give you everything. I could give you." And then I start getting hip to it. Like, "Oh, let me guess. This is going to cost me my soul, right?"
Oh God.
And then he goes, "It's a small price to pay."
Bull.
So, right? So, now, Mike, this is all happening. I know everybody's probably like, "Rashawn, this ain't really happening."
All right.
Anyway, all right, I'm going to speed it up. So, anyway, he says this, and I'm like, I was like, whatever. I'm not doing it. I'm not falling for it. And he goes, "I don't understand why you even doing this little dance with me." And he was like, "It's much easier to believe in me than it is to believe something good in your life." And I was like, "What?" And I didn't understand what he meant, what he said it. But he was like, "It's easier for me to fall for the bad in the world."
I get that. But
I didn't get it as a kid. I was
that's
like,
crazy.
"What are you talking about?" So anyway, I was like, "Dude, you're not getting it from me. I don't want nothing to do with you. Let me out of here. I'm out. We're done here. I'm going back to my mother, whatever. I just want to go home." And he was like, he says, "You doing all this, like trying to stand up to me." He says, "But me and you were the same." He goes, "And I'm just like you." And he takes the hood off, and dude, it was my face. My face looking back at me. He goes,
Yo, no, that's.
and then I woke up.
Yeah.
That was one of the craziest dreams I ever had in my life.
I
And I didn't know, I couldn't wait to go to church that Sunday.
You went that Sunday, that Monday.
I went that Sunday. I was like, "Oh, Jesus, our Father, who art in heaven,
Yeah.
hallowed be thy name."
Lewis wants to know if that was Star Wars.
Probably. I don't know. You know what it was? I think because my mom had me in church like 6 days a week. And I think all that talk like kind of got into my brain. And I think when I went to sleep, but I know one thing. Everything in that dream felt eerily real. More real than I ever wanted it to feel. And that's up there next to one of my worst dreams. I can't tell what my worst dream, because my worst dream actually happened a lot more recent in my life. But
Yeah.
yeah. Crazy. So
Yeah,
what
that's
about you?
crazy.
You woke up dreaming what's the dream that you woke up sweating, Frankie?
Sweating.
Yeah. Like you had, like you just.
I mean, like I had a crazy dream that like I walked into a house and everybody was dead.
Oh my God,
It's like blood all over the place. That was probably the only, because I really like.
that's dark.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But I mean, I was young when that happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't.
I thought you was
discuss
gonna
that
say
one.
something like you came in the house and there was no ice cream.
No. Mrs. Softy has always been around, and
It was all,
thank
the,
you.
The cookie cupboard was just empty.
No, no.
I came home and all the Kool-Aid was gone.
I'm just looking at you.
I'm just taking a different dream. But no,
No.
that was the worst dream. Well, no, that was one of the worst dreams. I didn't mean to make it dark.
Craziest life experience.
Craziest life experience? Like, so now
Something that happened to you.
Now we're in reality world.
We're in reality world.
The craziest life experience was me being on a game show, but because that was just so far fetched.
Okay.
Me making it on a game show, but I'm trying to think of something.
You made one, right? Just
I did a few.
You did a few.
Yeah,
You did,
but Deal or No
Deal or
Deal is
Deal,
the
yeah.
biggest one, and me getting on that was the craziest thing ever. But I'm trying to think craziest life experience. Like, give me an example. Like, what is
I'll
like?
tell you mine.
All right, give me one.
So I was having surgery in my hand.
Okay.
I had both, like my finger and my wrist, right? During the course of the surgery, I wake up
Oh no!
and I'm talking to the doctor. I'm like, hey, so how's everything?
Wait,
going?
you woke up from the anesthesia?
Yeah, from the anesthesia while they're doing the procedures. And I'm like, so how's everything going? Can I look at my arm? Can I look at my hand? How's it going? They're like,
Oh.
you're supposed to be asleep. I know.
Did they run the doses back up?
Oh yeah,
again?
they dosed it, because let me tell you, afterwards,
You didn't feel any pain, right?
No, I didn't feel no pain. I would, because when they give you surgery in your hands, they actually they separate your arm.
Yeah, like you're on a crucifix.
Yeah, exactly. So, I was tied down, and I was like, hey, what's going on, people?
Wow.
So you guys still doing the surgery? They're like, yeah. I go, can I watch? They're like, no. And then all of a sudden you hear, give them some more.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, that was the craziest one I ever had.
Dang.
And that was maybe 10 years ago? No,
Wow.
no, it was a little bit longer than that. I don't even remember. It's been a long time. But yes, and I had to get these two done.
All right, I have a crazy life experience, but I'm trying to think of the ones that I could say on the show.
Yeah, this is still.
Yeah, I can't say any of these. I have one, but it's gonna incriminate people, and I can't say. Let me see. All right, I had a crazy life experience where I thought I think I witnessed somebody having alcohol poisoning.
Oh, I've seen that.
Okay. All right, but I was at a friend's house and we were hanging out, and my friend, he had a little bit of a bar, and we were all hanging out at his house, and obviously we were drinking and we was just watching TV, hanging out, listening to music. We was just having a good old time. And one of the participants at the party must have been drinking way too much, and drank so much that she ended up pooping on herself.
We're in poop all day.
I know.
Yo, change topic.
What I'm trying to say is, but then we had to figure out, she passed out, and I had to help my friend get this poopy,
Oh my God.
poopy butt girl into a car and bring them home.
Oh my God.
And let me tell you, that was one of the worst car rides of my life. We had all the windows down.
I did EMS for like 6 years, and I saw it all. And I saw a couple of alcohol poisonings. And that,
Yo,
when they pass out, so there's this thing called the sternum rub, where you take your knuckle and you rub it on the person's chest, because if you can't do anything else because they have a pulse. It's not like you can only
Yeah.
CPR to somebody if they're dead.
yeah, exactly.
So
There's
if
nothing you can do.
Yeah, it's nothing you can do. But if you take your knuckle and you rub it on your sternum,
Oh, here's a life lesson here.
okay, you're waking the person up. This person.
So you basically give them a noogie in the middle of their chest?
You take, just rub, and you'll see how hard that.
Yeah.
And you got to jam it in there. You're almost like knocking, like that.
Oh,
and you
man.
because you need to
That's
find out.
uncomfortable.
Well, I woke the person up.
That had alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, and they threw up. Like I saw the
Like Exorcist.
oh, here it comes, and I moved over and I just saw the stream.
You just did the Matrix on the
Yeah.
vomit.
Yeah, I
Man,
saw
this is a
that.
disgusting show. I'm sorry, guys.
I saw that. I saw shootings, stabbings, car accidents.
Oh man.
I did CPR. I have a couple of saves of those. I lost a couple. Oh yeah, no, I did a lot.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's right. You used to work in the EMT. Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I stopped because I was burning out and I was starting not to care.
Yeah.
When you start not to care when you go home, it's like, okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
when you stop caring about the patrons that are getting hurt up.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty
That could've
wild. Yeah, we got to liven the show up, man. We've been talking about
This
death.
is you.
Yeah, this is, oh, man, it's got dark.
I went.
I went to start with, do you believe in magic?
Yeah, well, you took it right to the dark spot. Now you're gonna have a nightmare tonight. Now, don't call me.
Listen, sweet dreams, everybody. That's the name of the show, Sweet Dreams.
There you go.
All right, how about a happy dream? Did you have a happy dream, Frankie? What was the best happy dream that you had?
We're still gonna hit this.
No, I just was curious, like, because we talked about the worst. We should have probably talked about the good so that people have happy thoughts.
I don't think people have like happy dreams. I just think that
They just random?
They're random. There's nothing. I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to have the dream again. You know?
I don't know. People have happy dreams. People dream about their loved ones that passed on and that they get to spend time with them again. That's nice.
No, not saying that, but like,
Oh, okay.
like in general, like of course stuff like that. Like you know, I lost a sister, and then you know every so often, you know, like I have dreams that she's talking to me.
Oh, that's sweet.
You know, but again, these are conversations I've had with her.
Oh, so it's almost like memories coming
It's
back.
like memories
and you get
coming
to relive
back,
them.
and they become stronger like during our birthday because I'm born July 15th. She's born July 19th.
Wow.
So I get them around that time and when she passed.
Yeah.
So and I get them and you know they get me and you know
Yeah.
and I'm human.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
besides
yeah,
being
yeah.
the joker that I like to do and joke around and all that. But it puts me into a funk because it's just like I can't pick up the phone and call her.
Yeah.
So no, I have those.
Yeah.
But like other stuff like that, no, not really.
Never had like a good dream when you like, dang man, I got to swim in a bunch of money
No.
like Scrooge McDuck.
No. No, really haven't. No, that's interesting. I was talking to somebody recently, and they were telling me about how they believe that when somebody moves on, that person can't rest until you or everybody who loves them accepts that they're gone.
Ooh.
So-
wow.
So, and I'm like, well, that's kind of selfish.
That's wow. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me think about this.
So I'm like, that's kind of selfish, isn't it? Because just because you're not willing
Just
to
because
accept
you
it,
haven't accepted, that means that person has to stay
they,
here.
they have to stay. They're suffering. Like, no, it just
Yeah, I don't like that one.
yeah. I'm not gonna tell them. People do things. They mourn different ways,
Yeah.
and I've always said it. I mean, like, my sister's been gone for 10 years. As far as I'm concerned, she's on vacation. I don't have
Yeah.
to accept anything beyond that.
Yeah.
And then you know, we almost ended up in an argument. They're like, no, you have to accept it because they need you to accept it. I'm like, no, they don't.
Dang.
You know, and it got to the point that I was like, no, the conversation's over.
Yeah.
Because
Don't push this.
You're not gonna tell me what I have to accept or what I can't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Like people, you know, and then I was like, no, yeah, I really feel that you know everybody should be able to handle those things.
Yeah, everybody
which way they're
deals with their
possible.
grieving in their own way. But yeah, remember that movie Heart and Souls?
Oh my God.
That was a great movie. And I think Robert Downey Jr. was in that movie, if I remember correctly. And
think
it's
you're
like
right.
basically it's like the four spirits that they can't move on until you solve the kid had to solve the crimes in order to get them to go back home. Dang,
Damn.
I gotta go back and you made me think of that when you were saying that. Oh man, what do you think of artificial intelligence?
I love it.
Because it's been causing a lot of
Nope. Don't get mad, people.
Oh, but well, you know, a lot of people are panicking. I know we mentioned on a prior episode how you know AI might be taking like 300 million jobs or something like that. But now it's become a little bit more rampant where people are taking people's voices. How do you feel about that? Like, say somebody
Okay,
takes our
so-
voices or all of our episodes on our podcast, and they start.
Deep fakes
Yeah.
have been around for decades already.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So that's nothing new.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The only thing is that it's being more exposed now.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen. If you feel like you're gonna lose your job for this, be creative.
Yeah. Find another job.
Find another job. Find another opportunity.
Yeah.
And I really do mean that. I mean, like,
Mhm.
I'm in IT. How many more years of IT, you know, for what I do is going to be around? With all this AI stuff, not much.
Yeah.
But you know, so you know, we have opportunities. We do the show. You know, hopefully this will do more. I'm DJing and
Yeah.
other stuff. But you have to look for your opportunities. But if you're going to sit there and go, oh, that's all I know. That's all
Yeah.
you're gonna do. You just gotta put yourself into a position where you're refusing to move forward with the way technology is. But then yet they'll be like, oh, but I got the latest iPhone.
Yeah. Well, AI now they're getting really concerned because of the presidential elections and political campaigns, and they're worried that now people are going to be taking these images and taking these deep fakes and using it to manipulate people's thoughts and how they should vote and all this stuff like that. So they're talking like we should probably have some sort of regulation around it.
I'm gonna throw some business out there for people.
Okay, throw some business out
All
there.
right, so
Drop some knowledge.
I'm gonna tell them, listen, you want to change careers? Be the best friend that somebody needs.
Okay.
So say for instance, you're dating somebody,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You don't want them to meet your family, but you want them to meet a friend of yours. You hire the guy
Wait.
to be your best friend.
Wait. Wait. You talking about a rent-a-friend?
Rent a friend.
You want to rent friends?
I want rent a friend, rent the family, rent an uncle.
Okay.
Rent them all.
You want to rent relationships?
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't want people to get into your business, rent the people. That's a good business.
Honestly, I do think that is a good business model. People never have a date for a wedding.
Rent them.
Rent them. But I think that business is around already, Frankie.
No,
They're
that's
called
prostitution.
escort.
No, we're not talking about
No,
that.
escorts are
Escort,
people.
okay.
They just accompany
They're just-
you.
No,
I think that business is well established.
but no,
Frankie.
but that's just specific for specific things.
Okay.
Start
What is the
reading
rent?
that.
I know. I think you couldn't get it out. Suffering succotash.
Oh,
So the rent-a-friend is like when you basically, I'm feeling a little lonely,
yeah.
or I need somebody to be there.
Oh, you have an embarrassing family and you're dating somebody and they're like, let me rent the family so you can go meet them.
Oh wow. What is the going rate for renting? Does it come with kids? Do you get different?
It just depends on the package you get.
You gonna have bundle services?
Oh, absolutely.
This one comes with
Absolutely.
a newborn.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of child labor laws and a lot of different things.
No,
that-
because it's consent. I mean, like you,
This-
this is the child actors. They're acting.
That's true.
Yeah,
They're acting.
Yeah, they're acting. I think that'll work.
I feel like there's a lot of laws you're breaking with this.
I don't see not one law being broken.
This is the business you're gonna leave AI for.
I like it. I'm telling you.
Okay, fair enough.
Lewis says he has new idea. Uber date on its way.
Ooh,
There you go.
Uber date. You need a date to go see a movie with,
Yeah,
and
there
you
you
don't want to
go.
see it by yourself.
There you go.
Look on Uber. You have a date that interested in the same movie, or you put the posting up, and then somebody go with you.
That's it. Just don't go watch a movie in an alley.
Oh yeah, that could end up awkward.
Yeah. What
Oh,
else you
man.
got there, man?
I don't know, man. I don't know. This show really went all over the place.
You know, I am so scared to hear the
I know.
I'm like so scared to listen to the show.
I know.
I would like to apologize in advance for how bad this show might be today. We haven't seen each other in a couple of weeks. Oh, I do want to talk about something. I went
Okay.
out to Pennsylvania last
Yeah.
week.
What's up in PA?
We went to visit some family and
Okay.
I saw this group. I'm just trying to get their name.
Oh, there was the Amish band.
No, they're no Amish band. Their name is called Third Power Family Soul.
Ooh, okay.
Let me tell you something.
I like Family Soul. So what is it? What they a band that does soul music?
It's a cover band. They're great.
Oh, look at
Big
this.
shout out to them, man. Seriously, they're all in the Pennsylvania area. I mean, obviously they'll go other places, but
Yo, a good cover band could make a party. Man.
excellent.
Yeah.
They killed it.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. I mean, like I'm gonna throw them the link so they can hear it because they really deserve it.
They brought the house down. What was it like? You went to like this event and they were just
No,
there?
it was we without knowing,
Yeah.
we went to go eat and boom, they were there,
Wow, and they was
Yeah.
just rocking out.
rocking out, incredible.
I love it, man.
The lady has I mean, it was all R&B stuff, majority of it. I mean,
Oh, that's
it
right
was-
in my bag right
oh
there.
my God, it was great. They really went in, and I was like, I spoke to them, and they're all from Brooklyn originally, but they all migrated to Lancaster.
Okay, gotta look them up.
Yeah,
What is
look
it
them up.
again?
They're called-
Third Power Family Soul.
Yeah, they are really good. There's 5 people. The lady's this lead singer.
Oh man. All right.
She's married to one of the guys. I don't know which one, but yeah, the good group. If you're ever in the Pennsylvania or you're looking for something different, definitely go check them out.
All right, awesome. Definitely will.
That's all I have, my friend.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and wrap it up, man. I'm gonna go get some dinner. Let's do some food for thought, brother. Let's drop some gems. Let's drop some lessons for them.
Let me give you one.
Yeah, what do you got for me? You got Oh, I have mine is pretty long. You want me to do mine?
No, mine is quick.
Oh, yours is quick. Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna love mine, but keep going.
Doing what you like is freedom. Liking what you do is happiness.
Ah, I dig it.
All right.
I feel like I should snap my fingers like that, like the Poetry Club. Yeah. Yes.
This is a rare.
Yeah. Yes.
Turn off the show. You guys ruined it for us too.
All right, here we go. Food for thought. So, a father told his daughter, "Congrats on your graduation. I bought you a car a while back, and I want you to have it now." He said, "Before I give it to you, take it to the car dealer in the city and try to sell it. See how much they offer." The girl came back to her father and said, "They offered me $10,000 because it looks very old." Father said, "Okay, now take it to the pawn shop." The girl returns to her father and said, "The pawn shop offered $1,000 because it's a very old car and a lot of work needs to be done." The father told her, "Join a car club with experts and show them the car." The girl drove to the car club. She returned to her father after a few hours and told him, "Some people offered me $100,000 because it's a rare car that's in good condition." The moral of the story is, know your worth and know where you are valued.
Preach.
A diamond doesn't shine on the bottom of the cave.
Damn.
Bars. All right, man. That was our show for today. We know we went a little bit crazy today. We kind of went a little deep today. I did not expect to share as many things as we
This
did.
show might not get any ratings.
Oh, wow.
This is that one show,
But
people.
this is, hey, look, hey, everybody gets a donut every once in a while. But we do hope you were entertained. We do hope that you take away some info from this show that has hopefully bettered your lives. Like I said, we give you these lessons so that you could achieve your blessings. Peace, love, and a bottle of hair grease. We are out of here. We'll be back hopefully on Mother's Day next week. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out, Frankie. But if we're not here, happy Mother's Day in advance. And we out. Wepa.
So listen up. Life lessons with idiots. Till next time. Goodbye. Peace.
Oh, man. All right. Frankie, we got through it, buddy. We did our thing.
Yeah, this one might
And,
this one we might get.
and they closed the show like the champions they are. No, I didn't expect to go that dark, but I was like, so first we told me the magic. Wait, first you crushed everybody's dream with the magic trick. Did you see that bit though?
No, but I'm into card magic and all that stuff.
Oh, all right.
I
So
know
you're
that
in.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because to me it's not about the actual magic.
Yeah.
Because when a magician's doing something, he looks at you and goes, "Oh my God, I can't believe you can't see what I'm doing."
Yeah.
It's the reaction you get from people that's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything that they do, there's not one thing
Everything's premeditated.
is premeditated. It can actually take up to, listen to this, 3 weeks to get one magic trick done.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
This guy did this live with 100 cameras
Yeah,
on
but
him.
guess what?
And I
His
couldn't
part
pull it
is
off.
live, but he probably had people in the front
Yeah.
walking with signs.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's amazing how one person can manipulate the mind
Yeah.
without you even knowing. That's why I always tell everybody, be very careful when you watch these guys.
Yeah.
Because you think that the words that they're saying are random. No. It's word for word exactly what they're
That's
saying.
why I used to like Penn and Teller when they used to.
I love those guys.
Oh, when they used to. They had the show where like trying to fool us.
Yeah.
And
They
then
still do.
yeah, they still do it.
Oh, it's
Oh,
great.
that was great. That's a good show.
You know what I like about it is because it's probably one of the last type of entertainment that the person actually has to do.
Yeah.
They physically have to know how to do it.
Yeah.
It's not, you can't do it in,
You can't fake the funk with
yeah,
that.
you can't do CGI.
And they
stuff.
usually are one of the like top tier people to do this.
Yeah, like when they start getting really dark and stuff like that, that's
Yeah.
a different story. It's just a
Oh,
persona
Frank,
they
we're still
put on.
recording.
I know. Yeah.
Oh
It's
man.
cool.